Welcome back. So, I went ahead and paid all of the vendors that are shown on page 163 so that my check register will show the correct ending balance. So you can see those 11-1 transaction here. These are the transactions that are on page 163. I went ahead and made those payments to those vendors before I came back to this video. So now when we check our chart of accounts, it should show us the balance on page 165, which is $50,343.19. Okay, so now we're going to add in some new vendors. So we're going to click on the expenses tab and then choose vendors. And we're going to turn to page 166 and we're going to add in some new vendors beginning with the information. So click here where it says new vendor. And our first vendor, company name will be the Ample, spell it correctly, the Ample Store Inc. We have Mr. Peter. This is how you spell Peter. There we go, Peter. Last name McClellan, McClellan. The display name, we're going to select the store as the display name, Ample Store Inc. We don't have an email address, but we do have an address and a phone number. Phone number 650-555-8527. Oops, too many numbers. There we go. They gave us an address. Let's get down to that section. The address, again, it's on page 166. It's 200 West Concord Avenue in Palo Alto, California. Zip code 94301 in the United States of America. The credit terms for this account is going to be net 30. Meaning they have 30 days to pay for any invoice. And change your as of date to 11/1. Okay? And on page 166, you have a sample of the information for this new vendor. I'm going to go ahead and click on the Save button. I'm going to add another new vendor, begin on page 167. That company is called Anytime Deployment. It's our company name. We have Miss Linda Rios or Rios. The displayed name should be the company Anytime Deployment. So print on the check as, that should be Anytime Deployment. Type in the address, 111189 West Burnside, Lexington. Zip code 02421. And again, that's in the USA. I think I missed putting in the phone number. I did. So put in your phone number, 781-555-4671. And again, the credit terms are going to be net 30. Now, notice if they gave it to us, we could put in their banking information if they want to make ACH payments, their ID number, or their Social Security number if that was given to us. We don't have all of that for right now. So the terms are going to be again net 30, and your as of date is going to be 11/1. Okay, click on save. We have another vendor we're going to add on the same page. This company is called Clouds. Can't type today. Clouds channel. Okay. That should be your display name. We have Mr. Chan Chin. But again, change the display name to the company name. Print on check should be the company name. Address, 110 Merritt Street in Menlo Park, California. Zip code 94025. The phone number is on the next page. The phone number 650-555-3250. We have in all of our address information. We get to put in United States of America. Let's put that in caps. And once again, the terms are going to be net 30. As of date is going to be November the 1st. And click save. And we want to add one more vendor. So again, click new vendor. The company name is conference call, C. Conference call. We have Miss Geraldine Harrison. But again, the display name should be the company name, which is conference call. I'm putting a phone number 480-555-2411. Type in the address, 700 North Prince Street, Tempe, Arizona, 85008. USA is going to be the country. Did I put the phone number in already? I sure did. Look at me. And once again, select the terms as being net 30. Come on, box. See if I can help it out. There we go. Thank you. Net 30. And again, as of date should be 11/1. And save. That's going to be it for adding the vendors. We'll now take a look at our vendor list. So click on your reports tab and scroll down to the vendor contact list to make sure they've all been added. Let's keep going. That's customers. We want vendors. This got to be the right section. So I see a vendor balance detail, vendor balance summary, not what they're asking for. Keep going. POs. There it is. Vendor contact list. And again, all the vendors that we added should now be shown on your vendor contact list. Then they're going to ask you to do an export. Export those vendors to just click on the export button, export as a PDF, and save your vendor contact list file. Okay? There's an audit log on page 170. I'm going to skip that. I'm going to go over to page 172. And we're going to do some vendor transactions beginning on page 172. Okay, so 172, we're making sure that we have the appropriate counts for our vendor transactions. I'm going to go to my chart of account just to make sure that these accounts are showing. Accounts such as accounts receivable. We have accounts receivable. I'm going to do a quick touch here because I'm not showing the account. So account receivable, well, the checker should be 101. Account receivable, that should be 105. Want to make sure I have merchandise inventory. I see an inventory asset. So that should be, I'll use that one. And that should be 115 as the account number. Want to make sure I got my sales account. My sales account should be account number 401. You probably have these already. For some reason, mine's not showing up, but not a biggie. I'm going to go ahead and add these. My cost of goods sold account, which is here, that should be 501. Okay, so I'm going to now do a save. Would you stop popping up, please? I'm going to do a save. I got to do this again because my screen is acting crazy so that I can save these changes that we just made. Okay, so I'll click on the save button to add in those account numbers. Okay, so the first transaction begins on page 173. So again, the first transactions begin on page 173, where we're going to purchase inventory on account, and we're then going to sell inventory on account. So I'm going to come back with our conclusion video, and we're going to post those transactions. We're going to run a few reports, and then we'll be done with our discussion on chapter 4. Okay, stay tuned.